So starting antidepressants, it was a lot rougher than I imagined it to be. And before I was like warned that there were a lot of possible side effects, but I didn't realize that there are side effects. Like that's the bottom line. There are side effects, and it affects everyone differently. And I'm I have like a really big history of depression and things like that. Of who doesn't by now? Anyways, um, so I'm not taking any depressants for my depression because with my depression, it's always kind of all over the place. I never really feel like I needed medicine to regulate it, but um, I have another thing that's like it's called IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, and I'll probably do another video on it, but basically like it makes my stomach hurt a lot, and I've been dealing with it for like 2 years. It took me like a year and a half just to get diagnosed with it, which really sucked. It was a really hard time for me. um Up till like last year, I was just taking pain medications just to make it feel okay, just so that I could get through the day. I would sometimes get side effects from that too, but I just wanted to talk about antidepressants and why I'm taking them and how they affected me. Well, antidepressants for the first day, I felt myself. Well, I take them at night, so um I felt like myself for like half an hour of being awake, and I went to my drill practice and I was acting fine. And then when it came to spinning rifles, because that's what we do, we spin rifles, kind of. So I was at the mats and I just like messing up, spin, get two, mess up. Like not even get one at sometimes, which is kind of unusual for me. But I mean, I'm still like a freshman in drill, so it's not too uncommon. Oh, it just means you gotta be more consistent with it. Um, but I just like kept dropping it, picking it up, and um, not taking any breaks. And I did this for like an hour of just um, hitting myself, hitting the floor. I hit myself right here, straight in the head, and that sucked. So after drill, I was just going to chemistry, um, and well, I just fell asleep. I didn't even I wasn't even tired, and I just fell asleep like that. Like when I took them, I knew that I had to have like a regular sleeping schedule, and I actually slept an hour more than I usually sleep because I slept like 9 hours. Um, yeah, but so it was like that next day too, and I was just kind of exactly like I am right now, like kind of unresponsive. I could barely understand what people were saying to me, and it just barely registered to the bare minimum of like understanding what they were talking about, if I even did that. Um, I was very unresponsive to things, and it wasn't like I was feeling depressed. It was, well, it's kind of like how when I feel depressed, but it was more like when I went to the emergency room and they gave me Vicodin, and I was just zoned out, and it didn't have any emotion. It was just I couldn't think. That's how like zoned out you are. Um. So yeah, after that day, I had to get it cut off, like cut down on my prescription because I was only taking half a tablet, and now I take even less than that, and then half of that. So I guess I'm like really sensitive to everything. medications, I guess, and uh, everything. And maybe that's why my stomach's so irritable, because I